are most of the greatest show on turfers going to be there? Vermeil, all
Yeah,
those guys?
we'll have a number of them, no question. A number of guys will be there. Obviously, a couple guys that are up on that stage with me. Some of the other receivers there.
Right.
There's going to be a contingent from the Cardinals. So my man Fitz will be there, along with a couple of other players. Still waiting to hear on a few other guys that are in the midst of football stuff, trying to figure it out. Of course, Coach Vermeil and a number of my coaches will be there as well. So, we'll definitely be well represented. But I'm going to miss those guys that are unfortunately not able to come.
Couple more minutes with you, Kurt. Pound the table for Isaac Bruce and Torry Holt. Our poll question today involves a number of people who haven't been in the hall. What do you think about these guys?
I mean, they're just, as special as anybody I've been around. And, there's some great receivers there. There's some great guys that are going to be on the docket. I mean, Randy Moss, Terrell Owens, who's already there. Isaac's been up there. Torry already been there in that finalist group. But they're special individuals. They played the game right, and they played it at a level that, frankly, we've never seen before, or that we've only seen from a few. And so, I know there's a log jam and how that kind of works, but those guys both deserve to be in the Hall of Fame. And I look forward to the moment when they walk across that stage. But I think one thing that always works against those guys is they played together. And we played at a time and had the greatest show on turf when we had lots of different guys. You had another Hall of Famer in the backfield. And so these are guys whose numbers could be even better than they already are, and they've already done things that very few have ever done. But they were very unselfish superstars that were great in their own right, but maybe didn't have the blowout numbers that they could have. And I think that's part of the reason why, when you put it in a room and you talk about all these guys, those guys sometimes cross each other out instead of being able to set them aside and say, okay, let's just look at how great this guy was. Because if we do that and we watched how he played and what he did and what he meant to his team, to me, they're both locks to be in the Hall of Fame. And I believe it will happen. It's just a matter of when.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you like that video, be sure to download our app, and I'll be sure to help the NFL figure out what a catch is.